Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. Hey, we got a new Patrick CC today, man. Why fast food sucks now. Fast food sucks to you now? It's the experience. What are we talking about? Like the food?
What are we talking about?
Or are we talking about the experience?
Or of everything?
I mean, you can't.
Lately, not even lately. People customer service sucks. Like the food sucks.
I think too many people trying to do trendy things too when it comes down to the food.
Like, I don't mind going to a fast food place where I know that they cook the food to order.
Oh, yeah.
Like that, but like other places suck.
Yeah. Like, cause typically, just typical spot cut to orders for us is Culver's. Because their slogan is, what can we make fresh for you today? Yeah. And they literally cook to order. But it's a lot of other places cook food to order. I ain't going to hold you. Jack in the Box for us used to be cooked to order.
Yeah, our Jack in the Box before they shut it down.
Before they closed it down. It was always fresh. It was too hot fresh, bro. I used to get that stuff. The fries fresh. When I say everything's fresh, like Burger King be trash because it's never 100% fresh.
But if you were an impatient person, for us, it wasn't a place to go. I mean, we were patient.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying, like, our area, when I say for us, like, you know, because I don't know if everyone's is like that. But ours, you know, you're going to wait a little bit, but your food going to be scorching hot. And I'm fine with that because I have patience. Yeah. But if you don't have patience, then don't go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's what happened at the KFC that time.
Oh,
was at KFC?
Yeah.
I think dude was just
impatient.
Wait.
Yeah, and up there arguing with the people. I'm like,
and we had to wait, 15 minutes?
Yeah, I'm like, it's not that serious. If you want something, if it's not fresh, it's cold, you complain about that. So pick your battle. Yeah. But
hey, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. If you want to first support, you got to do a check down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video.
Mark it in with a thumbs up.
But somebody argument to you on that it's supposed to be fast food, not.
Yeah, I get that, but someone like me, I like my food like hot and fresh, so it is what it is. But yeah, I do get that. Yeah, fast food plus to be, you know, the convenience, you know.
But a lot of these places are understaffed because a lot of people don't want to work a traditional job anymore. Everybody wants to do, you know, go for making this cool amount of money.
Or also the establishment and the business also cutting costs and stuff and not wanting to hire people either. So or
when you hire people, not wanting to give them appropriate hours to be able to.
So it's a struggle out here, man.
Yeah. But hey, let's get it. Let's check it out. Let's see what it's about. And I'm just speaking from experience. I'm an individual who has worked fast food, restaurants, retail, and warehouse jobs, and corporate jobs. Mm-hmm. I have an experience in all. You know what? Did I say? I forgot one of my jobs.
I'm trying to stretch my nose.
I forgot one of my jobs, so I think somebody did get it right.
What did you forget?
UPS.
You worked at UPS?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Package delivery. I told you I got sick that winter.
It's the UPS shop, the one you used to be riding along and have to hop off and go. I didn't know that.
I think I'll be including it.
You never include that one because I forgot all about it.
I forget.
So whoever
had so many
did
jobs.
Get it right.
Somebody did get it right. I had to go back and check now.
You're going to have to go check and tell them that they got it right. Yeah. Because
I know the number, but I'm gonna have to write it all down, bro.
That's why I told you got to write them down.
I ain't gonna say the number because but I swear I think somebody else got it right. Because I just thought about UPS.
Because I done had about 25.
No, she ain't. More about 5.
Let me see. Do we count like the
count whatever you want?
Let me see. I count whatever I want. So 1, 2, 3.
Now we could count everything
4,
you get paid
5, 6.
And we count
7. I've only had 7 jobs. 7 like places I've worked in my entire life.
Let me say this: jobs that come with a W-2.
All of them came with a 6. I'm not counting like
all your jobs that come with a W-2.
Well, 6. I had 6 jobs that came with a W-2.
All right.
I ain't count the one that I had going on my own. That's I counted.
You talking about babysitting?
No, I never babysitted. Well, I did, but I didn't charge.
What you have going on your own? You talking about cleaning?
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't you. You were working for somebody.
Me. I wasn't working for nobody. I was working for. That was.
You said you were working with this woman.
I didn't say I was working with the woman. I said she used to hire me to clean her house, and then it was word of mouth, and she started telling the other people, and then I started. But I'm not counting that one. That was my little side hustle. But 6 jobs that I had W-2s for then. Let's go. 6. Did you not think of the 6?
If you want to talk about, no, I can't think of your 6.
Okay, my six is a Walmart, the clothing store.
Oh, you can say the clothing store.
Okay, well, Walmart, Cato, or is it Cato or Cato's?
I thought it was Cato's.
Cato's. I can't remember. I worked there for a while. I was assistant manager there. Walmart, I only worked there.
You ain't got to say that.
Okay, anyway, then the job up here, which I got let go. The one we was together. Yeah. Then that job after that. Are you keeping up for me?
That's 4.
Oh, is that just 4?
That's 4.
And then
the dentist.
Hold on. And then
dentist is 5. Hold on.
Hold on. And then
Walmart, Cato's. That job. Dentist job you just left. That's 6.
I said 6.
Yeah.
Did you count the one I was working at? The one after that?
Yeah, okay. It's just anyway, 6.
6 jobs. I've only had 6 jobs in my entire life.
And mine's more than double hers. I ain't gonna get y'all that.
So at least I stayed at places for a long time.
Honestly, getting paid, I probably had triple yours. But all right, that's too much. Let's go. It's
sorry, guys.
I'm going to show you a few different modern fast food locations with the logos removed, and I want to see if you can guess which restaurant it is. Here is number 1.
Starbucks.
That is Panda Express.
That is not Starbucks. You can see the logo on the
Here
door.
Is
No. But some Starbucks do look.
They do look like that, but
also our Panda Express looks like that on the other side of town, not the one we would traditionally go to.
Yeah, the one on the other side look like that because it's a standalone.
Yeah, standalone. The other one, the main one we go to, doesn't like that. It's in the plaza.
Yeah.
Number 1.
That's why I got tripped up.
That is Panda Express.
Okay, give me another one.
Here's number 2.
Arby's.
That is Arby's.
Okay.
Here's number 3.
And that's the Arby's.
Give me another.
That is
Burger King.
Hold on.
That's a nice Burger King. What that's at?
None of our Burger Kings look like that. Now the Arby's on the other side of town looks like that. The Arby's that that's closer to us don't look like that Arby's.
That's a nice Burger King though.
No, the Arby's back home, y'all Arby's. Your hometown.
Arby's is nice back home.
It looks like that.
Yeah, ours look like that.
The other side kind of looks like that, but it's also in a plaza. But the Arby's we go to traditionally, it's an older Arby's, so it's still got the old. But I ain't never seen a Burger King look like that though.
Burger King. Here is number 4.
Wendy's.
And it better be Wendy's.
That's
bro.
Wendy's. I know Wendy's.
That is Wendy's.
Mm-hmm.
Fast food restaurant.
Your spot, your city.
Ours look like that.
No, it looks better.
Ours. Well, yeah, it looks
better than that.
Because it's new.
It looks good, though. I will say, shout out to that Wendy's. That joint looks nice.
And it's in a small town. I'm from a small town.
But also, y'all got the patio joints and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But, never mind.
Restaurants in America have completely lost their identity, but it doesn't stop at these soulless gray buildings. Fast food used to be cheap, tasty, and most importantly, fast. And on top of that, the experience used to be fun. Today, the color is gone. The prices for a meal are almost the same as a regular restaurant, and the service is slower.
Which one was that?
The prices for
a Big Mac combo, a Big Mac, you got me fucked up.
I do apologize. I do apologize in advance. I feel like I'm a little amped up today.
You are.
I don't know why I'm so antsy.
You just had jam session, so it's okay.
A meal are almost the same as a regular restaurant, and the service is slower than ever. But this did not happen by accident. In fact, it's all by design. And today I'm going to break down why fast food today is colorless, expensive, and slow. And while it might sound like all hope is lost, there is something you can do to change it. And if enough of us do that, we just might be able to return to the glory days. Modern American fast food buildings are the perfect representation of the soul that's been sucked out of the industry. What used to be these creative architectural fun houses have transformed into sterile gray boxes that are severely clearly lacking identity. Some of them kind of look like modern homes, some of them look like banks, some of them just look like corporate offices. But when you remove the logo, you genuinely could not tell what restaurant it was. Compare that to what this architectural illustrator posted on Reddit. Even without the logos, you can still tell which building.
That's what it says. Checkers down there.
All right, so we're gonna stop.
Pizza Hut at the top.
Hold on, we gonna Pizza Hut.
Uh-huh.
I'm not 100% sure.
What that is.
This is either KFC or Jack in the Box. It's probably KFC though.
I don't know what type.
You got to think about no. Think about red and white was always KFC.
Yeah, I'm just looking at this.
But it looked like KFC.
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
How do you say
McDonald's.
Mac.
Mick.
Okay.
You say Mick.
I say McDonald's.
It's McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Like Mac. Mac. McDonald's.
Okay.
Oh, what's this one? You probably
White Castle.
Okay. Good job. Good job.
Yep.
Don't know this one.
Don't know that one.
Don't know this one.
That's Waffle House.
No, it's not.
Okay, no, it's not.
That's not Waffle House.
Okay, no. What's Waffle House colors?
Damn, what is this one? All right, I'm wrong. I can't answer these.
Some of these we probably don't even have here.
This right here is Checkers Rallies at the bottom left. Long.
That is Waffle House.
This is not Waffle House.
Oh, well, maybe not.
What is this one right here at the bottom right?
The fish place. Not Long John, but golly, Long John.
Take it back now, y'all.
Hold on,
take it back now.
Long John.
She don't get it because she just
take it back. Take it back now.
She just had it while I say take it back.
Long John Silver. No,
you just said it. You said, and then you cut yourself off. But you literally.
What is it?
Captain D's.
Captain D's. I would not.
What's this one?
I don't know that one.
You don't know this one with the black and white?
What is that?
I just went there.
What is it?
Steak and Shake.
Okay, Steak and Shake.
I don't know these though. Yeah. Some of these I don't.
Belongs to each fast food brand. Or can you? I'll see if in the comments one of you gets all 12 correct. Early Taco Bell locations were designed to evoke the look and feel of traditional Spanish and Mexican style architecture. The original buildings featured stucco walls, red clay tile roofs, exposed wooden beams, and arched entryways. Now, you get a gray box with a modern purple LED light. Pizza Hut's red roof became such an iconic part of their design that now when a new business takes over the building and attempts to redesign, everyone knows it used to be a Pizza Hut. But today's Pizza Hut? Yep, another gray box. McDonald's used to have these big glowing arches you could see from a mile away. I was surprised to find out that there are still a few locations that maintain that 1960s vintage look. Take this Bloomington, Minnesota location for example. It's still...
Want me to tell you one that used to stick out to me all the time? The one in the J.
Oh, yeah.
On Highland.
Oh, yeah.
Big white building.
Mm-hmm.
I think they modernized that joint. But it took them a long time to get to the point where they modernized it. But it used to stand out like so much. Like, boom.
Has the massive arches on each side, the red and white striped bricks around the edges, and red outline gives it this cartoonish but welcoming vibe. But sometime in 2023, they decided to get rid of all that charm and paint it gray. During McDonald's nationwide boom in the 1970s, they made a major rebrand to build locations faster. The red mansard roofs with the yellow accents that were supposed to resemble French fries is what most people remember visiting throughout their childhood. There are still a few locations out there that haven't been modernized. This one in Dunedin, Florida looks absolutely beautiful with the palm trees and the bright blue sky. Or check out this stunning Durham, North Carolina location. This photo was taken in 2021, but it looks like we took a time machine back to 1993. Sadly, this one was also painted entirely gray in 2024. Even this location outside of Disney World looked like a theme park of its own. And I'm sad to admit that this creative masterpiece has been replaced by what looks like a corporate headquarters. Now, one of the main reasons behind the gray box trend is that it's a safer, smarter real estate investment. This strategy leans heavily on modular construction and prefab standardized architecture. When a previous brand needed a very specific build out, which usually came down to their custom roofs, it just cost more. And in a way, they're also preparing for their imminent failure because these vague buildings can be transformed into just about any other business. In New Jersey,
we already know most businesses that go in there ain't nothing but checking in cash.
Oh, there you
or
go.
payday joint. That's the only thing that ever goes up in an abandoned building is a fast check.
Because I know every like place back home, they turned into that, like the Burger King. It was like a check van, whatever it's called.
I ain't never been.
Yeah, dark little gas stations, same thing. They go out of business. Yeah.
Jersey, this Wendy's was transformed into a Burger King. In Missouri, this old Burger King was turned into a Wendy's. This former Taco Bell KFC combo was turned into a local pharmacy. And this former Arby's is now a local pizzeria. And to no surprise at all, the local pizzeria made a more charming and visually interesting design. Now, my favorite is when chains actually do the opposite of this, when they repurpose an old building, like this old bank in Wilmington, North Carolina that was transformed into a Dunkin' Donuts. It's undeniably smarter and probably more sustainable to build buildings that can outlive the brand inside them, which will in turn reduce waste and provide opportunity to future businesses. But there's just something sad about it too. Each restaurant lost all its character. But it's not just the exterior that lost its character. The interior is where many of these places thrived. Stepping inside used to feel like entering a little world of its own. Taco Bell had these purple and teal Art Deco chairs, textured wall tiles, and neon squiggles that felt like walking through a 90s arcade. People today would probably call this tacky, and they might not be wrong, but damn, it has an identity. Wendy's had an immaculate 1970s grandma aesthetic, wood-paneled walls, stained glass lamps hanging above every table.
Yo, Wendy's did this. The Wendy's I remember.
Yeah, this the Wendy's I remember. Yeah,
but with the carpet though. Like more like I'm saying, but the carpet, like the Wendy's back home, it used to have the little drapes with the carpet a little bit. Not necessarily like this, but more like I do remember Wendy's kind of being like this because we used to sit on the inside.
Yeah, we did too.
On Holland.
Well, we used to sit at one.
The one across from. I'm saying the one across from.
We used to sit
McDonald's.
Yeah, I'm talking about the one in my town. We had our own Wendy's.
Oh, see, I'm talking about the one in the J.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't like decked out like this.
Well, this old.
Low key.
This was like 70s or something.
No, like so in the 90s, it wasn't as grand as done up like this, but it was very much similar to this. I swear, it was not like this 100%. This is now.
Well,
it used to be because I remember the drapes and I remember the wood paneling. I'm just telling you, it did used to kind of.
Yeah,
look like
I remember some. It used to be a little bit older than what he just showed on the other one.
Hell yeah, it was more similar to this.
It didn't look like this.
It was way more similar to this.
Not with this stuff.
So the front side used to look like this. Then they had a back side that would look like that, but we never sat on the back side.
Okay.
The back side that was more close to the road.
Yeah, I'm about to look at some old pictures here. Let me see.
Grandma aesthetic. Wood-paneled walls, stained glass lamps hanging above every table, plush burgundy booths, and soft yellow lighting that made it feel more like a cozy living room than a fast food joint. And these sunrooms? Dude, these sunrooms absolutely...
You remember this?
They had this too.
Oh my gosh.
They had this too.
I brought back so many memories.
Ripped. Pizza Hut felt like a legit sit-down restaurant with thick carpeting, red vinyl booths, and those iconic Tiffany-style lamps that turned every meal into a dimly lit occasion. McDonald's had burger seats. Look at these burger seats. Are they a little terrifying? Sure, but I think we can all agree that we want them back. And when management started encouraging a more kid-friendly atmosphere, almost every franchisee built massive playgrounds and indoor sets packed with massive tubes, nets, and ball pits to play in while the...
Bro, we used to go to McDonald's, bro. That was the meet-up spot for kids, bro. It was the hangout spot. Bro, you literally used to go in there and then it's crowded and packed and loud.
Yes.
Like, literally, it's loud. McDonald's used to actually have crowds of people just sitting there. They get the food.
Kids, they eat, and then they go play. And
now, I understand the fast food concept, like, because the drive-thru, keep them coming and going. But don't act like people were going through the drive-thru, but also people were sitting in and enjoy the experience, though.
Was it kind of like this?
What's way more modern, though. But I swear
this was the outside.
That was the outside, but I swear because we used to go to there all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
The adults got to enjoy their meal. However, for years, McDonald's had been dealing with injury lawsuits where kids hurt themselves climbing around rope ladders and monkey bars. In a 5-year span alone, from 1986 to 1991, 1,500 injury claims were filed against McDonald's when kids fell off their equipment or got trapped in one of their structures. Hundreds, if not thousands of injuries went unreported, and not to mention the sanitation concerns. Even as a kid, I knew those things were filthy. Some places have still tried to hang on to that old school charm well into the 2020s. I found this 1950s retro diner-inspired McDonald's location in Williamsburg, Virginia. They have a whole-ass 1957 Chevy on the inside just parked in the middle of the restaurant. This beautiful time capsule location was, you guessed it, grayed out and turned into another modernized hospital cafeteria a few years ago. A location in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn was redesigned to a 1980s theme for a Marvel movie, and to no surprise at all, everyone loves it. And even though it still doesn't look like a true time capsule, it's just enough retro and modern combined to give the place a lot more soul. And if you're watching this and you have a fast food location near you that still has some old school charm, drop it in the comments because I want to see. But the blueprint for the modern fast food gray box, the minimalism, the neutral tone textured wallpaper, the IKEA chairs that hurt to sit in, the inoffensive abstract art, the dim industrial lighting, it can all be blamed on Chipotle. Chipotle's early 2000s expansion marked a turning point in the fast food industry. Their concept was called fast casual. You still got your food quickly, but the experience felt more elevated. The menu was simple, the ingredients were marketed as fresher, and the interiors ditched the kid-friendly chaos in favor of something more modern. Because of this, they were able to charge a higher price, and teenagers, college kids, and young professionals were more than willing to pay. But they weren't just paying for vibes. Those 2010s Chipotle burritos were massive. You used to get at least 2 servings of food for one price, which made it comparable to 2 fast food trips. Chipotle's success came at a time when McDonald's and other giants were on a rapid decline. In 2003, McDonald's stock price fell to a 9-year low, and in Q4 of 2023 was the first net loss in profits they ever had, losing $344 million. Public pressure around junk food intensified during this period. The Super Size Me documentary further tarnished the company's brand. The doc followed Morgan Spurlock, who ate at McDonald's restaurants 3 times a day every day for a month, consuming every item on the chain's menu at least once. At the end of the experiment, the 32-year-old had gained 24.5 pounds, a 13% body mass increase, increased his cholesterol to dangerous levels, and became the proof the media needed to paint fast food as the face of America's obesity crisis. So while McDonald's scrambled to repair its image, Chipotle was thriving, offering a cleaner, simpler, healthier experience that looked and felt like the opposite of everything fast food had become. In response, McDonald's started the Forever Young campaign to transform the playground feel into a cafe-style space. What resulted was a push for a more contemporary aura, accented by terracotta, olive, and gray colors paired with wooden furniture. Of course, other fast food restaurants saw this change and followed suit. I also believe that the success of Starbucks and maybe even the Apple Store had a big impact on the aesthetics of fast food chains. Starbucks proved that people would pay a premium price to hang around in a space that felt upscale, and Apple taught the entire retail world that an ultra-minimalist design could signal trust and quality. Today, seemingly every fast food chain takes a little bit of inspiration from Chipotle, Starbucks, and the Apple Store, which has majorly contributed to them losing what made them special in the first place. Fast food restaurants were meant to be bold, fun, and kid-friendly, or even calm and cozy sit-downs for the family. But designers Lynn Rosenbaum and Michael Muchoff told the YouTube channel Cheddar that the design choices are nothing more than a marketing tactic.
We have to be perceived as new and fresh and offering food that is new and fresh. What has changed within our restaurant? We want to communicate that to the customer on the outside, and the easiest way to do that is through architecture and interior design.
How can we make it look healthier, but not actually make it healthier? That's basically the gist. I don't think any logical person is expecting fast food to be healthy, but the risk used to be worth the reward. Because beyond the building design and modern branding, it seems like they aren't even trying to make the food look or taste good anymore. The burgers aren't even close to as advertised, with buns flat as a pancake and lettuce that looks like it was left out all night. Places like KFC refuse to change the oil in their fryers, so you can't even taste the the chicken anymore, and those so-called crispy fries you ordered looked like they were defrosted, placed under a heat lamp, and served without anyone noticing they missed a crucial step. Even legendary YouTuber The Report of the Week, who has spent the past decade reviewing fast food menu items, just about had a meltdown over the decline in quality and service across every big chain in the US after countless bad experiences in 2023.
Shout out Review Bruh. Review Bruh. Yeah, we like when I say y'all, we actually are YouTubers who watch YouTube. We ain't the ones who I don't watch YouTube, man. I don't tune into it. Like people be capping, bro. They keep up with the trends just like everybody else. They probably watching it more than we do.
Probably.
Instances not as bad as this, but where there have been problems with my order, with the quality. It's just elapsing more and more. And it's not just Culver's. It's every place. McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Taco Bell, you name it. There have been so many places, and I'm sure you've noticed this, that I've reviewed in the last couple years, where the food has just been awful. It's quite frankly disgusting. I hate when this happens. And what bothers me even more is when it's becoming more and more of the norm. When I'm trying out these sorts of items, and time and again, it's some burnt piece of garbage. It's some just vile slop, for lack of a better word. And it's getting to the point now where pretty much every other item that I review is just, it's disgusting in some way or another. Or it's just so overpriced that it might be alright, but it's like you're burning your money. What's even the point?
But even if fast food companies lost the fun, lost the undeniable guilty pleasure taste, at least it's still cheap, right? Nope. Chick-fil-A, Arby's, Wendy's, Jimmy John's, Chipotle, Taco Bell, Popeyes, and McDonald's all raised their prices by 55 to 100% between 2014 and 2024. Most of us can remember a time where $5 could fill you up at most restaurants. Maybe you'd snag a couple of grillers or a fill-up box from Taco Bell, a McDouble, McChicken, and fries, a famous bowl from KFC, and even if you wanted to get full meals, you'd still spend less than $10.
Or go get a $5 footlong from Subway. $5 footlong. Bro, you used to be able to get a footlong for $5, bro. Every Tuesday, wasn't it?
What's it, Tuesday?
Yeah, any one on the regular menu, not including the extras, but just a basic one off the menu. You can get it for $5 every Tuesday, bro. Everybody used to go get a $5 footlong. What you eat today? Subway, they got $5 footlong. Now what you doing with $5? Barely getting a 6-inch. Yeah. Hey, bro, y'all, it's greed, bro. Don't get it twisted. I understand inflation, but what is inflation besides people wanting to inflate the prices? That is what's control inflation. Other corporate greed. This person want to increase their price, so everybody want to increase. That's all it is.
What's shocking is that Columbus, Ohio has the most affordable fast food in the country, but meals still cost $10 on average. Most cities average $12 to $13 for a fast food meal, and I can say with certainty, at least where I live, that there are plenty of local restaurants serving way better food for $13. Some McDonald's locations were charging as high as $18 for a Big Mac meal. In 2024, the McDonald's president Joe Erlinger attempted to address many of the concerns that Americans had with McDonald's prices significantly rising. What's funny is that they made this graphic that claims to debunk a bunch of myths, while claiming that the facts state that they have only raised their prices by 20 to 40% since 2019. Like they put this obnoxious claim as a myth. McDonald's medium fries increased by 138%, just to attempt to soften the blow when they say that the fact is that the average price of a medium fries was a 44% increase. Like we're supposed to be like, oh, only a 44% increase for fries that are soggy, cold, and take 20 minutes to get? That's so much better than 138%. The reality is that fast food has entirely changed its value proposition to customers in America. It's no longer about being cheap. It's about being lazy. A professor of marketing at Johns Hopkins said, "These chains are not charity organizations. They're not trying to serve cheap food to people who are complaining about high prices. They're trying to get people who have either stopped going to the store or never went there." I suspect the value pricing approach is working for McDonald's. Okay. So they killed the vibes, ruined the taste, charge way too much money. Is it at least still fast? Well, kinda. The speed of service has drastically decreased as Americans become more dependent on the drive-thru. America runs on urgency. Our cities are built to drive around, not stop and hang out in. Our work weeks are packed, our commutes are long, and our breaks are short. Everything in our culture tells us to move faster, work more, and consume more. So we designed an entire meal experience around not having to stop moving. Pull up in your car, order before you speak to a person, get your food in a brown bag, and don't even look inside until you're already merging onto the highway, and stuff the fries down your throat with one hand while the other is on the wheel.
That's one thing that pissed me off every time in a drive-thru, right?
Yeah.
You bound to have your order fucked up some type of way.
Yeah.
But they hand it to you, and then they look away, like, don't look at me. And then don't start looking in your bag, seeing if you got your order right. They looking at you. What the fuck you think? We incompetent? Yeah, because every time I get home, something's missing.
I'm wrong.
Or the fries cold. No, I want my food right. I'm paying for it.
True.
But... And what you finna say?
No.
And the portions have gone down. You're not even giving it'd be different if they increase the price a little bit and increase the what you get a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I guess that's why you gotta just start doing it yourself.
That's why, honestly, I like going inside, seeing your ass, get my order, I can check it. But hey. Like yesterday, we went. I'm like, hey.
Yesterday?
I went inside and picked it up. But that's just at a restaurant regardless. I'm like, hey, something wrong. Hey, something missing. Okay. You know, like nobody ever gets. But just think about if I had just got it and went home. I would have came home and complained. Like, damn, they didn't get my order right. It'd be those type of situations, though.
Onto the highway and stuff the fries down your throat with one hand while the other is on the wheel. Drive-thrus aren't about convenience. They're a survival mechanism for a society that doesn't have time to sit down. But now that convenience is starting to collapse. What used to be a 3 to 5 minute pit stop has turned into a 15+ minute wait behind a line of frustrated drivers. Even places like In-N-Out are facing major problems with lines that literally cause traffic on the highways next to them. Pretty much every Chick-fil-A I've ever been to around lunchtime has 2 rows of 20+ cars bumper to bumper. Many locations are trying to combat these frustrating wait times by having staff walk around with iPads so you can get that somewhat satisfaction that your order is being taken care of, but it doesn't make the food come out any faster. Now you might think that removing drive-thrus in some locations or incentivizing walk-ins would somehow speed things up, but fast food restaurants have done their homework. Research shows that 47% of US consumers would simply avoid going to a store that doesn't have a drive-thru, and twice as many people prefer using the drive-thru to going in store. And that's because of the American go culture, as well as us not prioritizing eating as a meaningful experience.
Also, they prioritize the drive-thru over the in-store. Because they're like, hey, you in store, you can wait. Hey, because have you ever pulled up to a restaurant or a fast food restaurant and you said, hey, the line long, let me get out and just go in?
Yeah, I have.
And then by the time you go, I wasn't finished, but yeah, you go. No,
yeah,
you go.
You go.
No, you go.
Go ahead, finish.
Go say.
Yeah, I was supposed to say, yeah, I have, but one that I was but one that I was thinking of, it's not necessarily a fast food place, but it's the coffee place. You remember the time, instead of going through the drive-thru, I was like, I just put it in on the app and just go to the little window, walk up to the window and do it. But I still waited forever because their priority was the drive-thru. And I was like, oh, well, I could have just went through the drive-thru. I would have already had my drink by now, you know? And
then by the time you go back to your car, you realize 3-4 cars that was already behind you have already gone. And you just like, the fuck? Well, I could have just stayed in the drive-thru then.
Yeah. I was like, okay, well, that defeats the purpose.
And now they got the mobile app orders now. Everybody's trying to insinuate, push that.
Yeah.
So they can kind of keep it pushed. But everybody, bro, we just went to Sam's Club and had to deal with that. Cause only thing we both trying to get a slice of pizza from Sam's Club and a drink. The $2.50 combo of pizza and a drink.
Which we normally like don't,
Yeah.
so we didn't know like it had changed.
Yeah, we like recently, like in the past, we do that, but
yeah,
like,
but not,
it's been a minute.
Every time thing when we go to Sam's.
But it's been a minute, so now we pull up. I'm standing in line, I'm way behind these people. I'm like, la la la. I'm waiting, like, all right, ain't nobody coming. And then they finally asked for help. Said, oh yeah, you got to do it on the app. I said, the app? Like, we got to order.
But you was more willing to do it on the app. The other couple, they were pissed.
And I started getting pissed because of the app kept malfunctioning.
Yeah, that was the thing. Like, the app kept crashing.
Yeah, and I was just like, bro, all for a $2 slice of pizza and a drink, bro.
$2.50.
Like, it ain't, like, I said, bro, you shouldn't have to go all through this for a slice of pizza and a drink.
I feel you, but...
And I get it to keep the lines down, because they did used to get crowded over there to the point where, that's one reason why we stopped, because every time we look, we're like, damn, I'm not finna wait in that line.
Yeah.
It's just another task to check off the list. Meals in other countries are a cultural staple, a time to slow down, talk, share, and connect. Americans treat eating as something you do out of necessity between meetings, in traffic, or while staring at your phone. And I'm talking to you, who's literally eating a meal while watching this right now.
No,
The obsession with quick service, combined with fast food's obsession with margins, is slowly turning these restaurants into massive robotic garages, like this concept released by Taco Bell in 2022 for their new vision for making service easier than ever before, or the new designs Chick-fil-A is rolling out that prioritize quick service, or Jimmy John's cutting down the size of their restaurant to resemble more of a studio apartment. To make it even more streamlined, restaurants are releasing AI menu stands that replace human staff members, and the responses have been mixed, with some customers praising the decision and others arguing this is one step further in the wrong direction.
Like the new McDonald's we got, it's not outside, but if you go inside,
Yeah.
you trying to see how I said McDonald's.
No. Go talk. I'm sorry.
The new McDonald's we got, if you're going to order on the inside, you are not ordering at the counter. You're literally going to type in your orders, going to the kiosk.
That one. And I was like, yeah, we went in there and I was like, wait, where do we...
Yeah, they prefer you to order at the kiosk.
I like talking to people. I want to talk to
engagement.
you. Like, I want to talk to you.
And that's another reason why customer service has dropped. You don't have these, like, because literally in the past you see who is better interacting with customers. The bubbly personality. You put them up there. Now you just throw them a headset. They feel like I ain't got to talk to nobody.
Like when you went to that one place the other day to get your food, and like the dude was just like,
Steak and Shake. I said, just say the place. I don't care.
It really didn't matter to say the place because it wasn't about the.
And that was my first time ever going there. The whole time I've been here.
No words. I really wanted to be like, please use your words.
He just
use your words.
Throw me the bag.
Because the customer service sucks. No one knows how to interact. No one knows how to
You want me to tell you a place that used to get praised for their customer service? Don't even make eye contact anymore. That has fallen a place that used to get praised and that customer service is slacking. Tremendously now, Chick-fil-A. People used to praise Chick-fil-A. Now it just seems so gimmicky. My pleasure. It's like I just got to do this because I have to do it. No one. It looks like no one's really caring about the customer service even there now. It used to be like Chick-fil-A actually cared about their customer service. Now it's just like, yeah, we have to do this.
Yeah, and I wonder if that's everywhere or just
regional.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But everybody's seeing to have the same complaints.
Just your experience, or
but everybody's starting to have the same complaints, so it has to be everywhere.
So correct orders and no more attitudes for no reason? More jobs with human contact are going away. With fast food restaurants doing everything they can to make service seamless and Americans demanding even more convenience, how far away are we from a robotic arm extending from a building and just dumping the food right into our mouths? But as grim as the future looks, there is a way to fight this. There is a way to demand change, get better quality food, better prices, better speeds, and an all-around better experience. The solution is quite simple. and it's being implemented all over the world. Fast food is better outside of America, not just by opinion, but by design. Many nations have stricter regulations on food quality, preservatives, and sourcing. In places like Japan, France, or Germany, the ingredients are often fresher, the portions are more balanced, and the presentation is far more respectful of the dining experience. But this change didn't necessarily happen out of respect, it was by force. Like in France, when 5 activist farmers tore down a McDonald's that was being built in the southern town of Malau in August 1999. They handed out Roquefort cheese at the protest, which they said was to denounce US import restrictions and hormone-treated beef. But this was a calculated attack. In that same week, French farmers dumped 6 tons of manure on a McDonald's restaurant in Arles. This was a symbol of resistance against American food imperialism and the spread of unhealthy, standardized meals. And it wasn't just about the food, they were defending culture, agriculture, and tradition. And it worked. French consumers began demanding locally sourced ingredients, and McDonald's responded. Today, around 75% of the food served in McDonald's France is sourced domestically. Now, this doesn't mean go and destroy your local McDonald's, but it is proof that a protest goes a long way. Also, McDonald's Europe became the first food service retailer in many markets to sell Marine Stewardship Council certified sustainable fish. The MSC is widely considered the gold standard certification for sustainable wild-caught seafood. Because if they did not meet these standards, then European countries would simply not allow them to serve fish. In India, they mostly don't serve beef or pork items due to religious values held by the citizens. In China, they serve taro pies. Taro is a plant native to Southeast Asia whose roots and leaves are used for food in this region. In Saudi Arabia, 100% of their menu must be halal. Therefore, all products served at McDonald's restaurants are inspected and approved by local authorities and Islamic inspectors at the countries of export. The point is, McDonald's and other fast food restaurants will abide by socio-cultural, religious, food preferences, and environmental factors, or they will simply not be allowed to serve food in that country. And they might even complement the country with a vibey atmosphere. They'll serve food in decommissioned planes in New Zealand, a colorful building pagoda in China, or a ski up in Sweden. The end result? Better service, better food, better vibes, and customers who treat eating as something worth sitting down for. All of these point to the fact that fast food restaurants can still be colorful, fun, cheap, and have the best quality food available for their meals. It's just that they only change when people finally start to walk away. This is not the answer you want, but it is the truth. Sure, the buildings are gray and bland. Sure, the service is slow. Sure, the food doesn't taste as good and corporate greed is driving up the price. But you can protest. You can just stop going, and they will be forced to resort back to the things that made these restaurants special in the first place. But until most of us refuse to order from these fast food restaurants, then nothing is going to change.
Facts.
Well, that's fact, but you know we can't come together on shit.
And that is true.
Not in America.
So, yeah, that was nice to hear. That was nice to hear, but you know, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounded good to my ears.
But it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, that's about it.
Hey, man, y'all spam us up in the comments, man. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts about it for us in the comment section down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and
We are.
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar, 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 dollar. Let me watch.